All right, let's get started. So this is a build lapse and shakedown, some clips of the first ride of my brand new 2022 Ibis Ripmo AF. The choices that I had on this bike were between the orange and the silver frame. I chose the latter, and then of course you have your bike sizing, so I opted for the XL size bike. I'm a little bit under 6'3" and traditionally do ride XL bikes. So hopefully that gives you a point of reference for maybe what size Ripmo you would be looking at were you to purchase, test ride, or do a rental of one of these bikes. The other option I went with was for the Drivetrain group set. I decided to go with the Shimano Dior, and this was because I have another bike, 2021 Marin San Quentin 3, that has the Dior group set, and I've had a good experience with that, and with rental bikes I've ridden, I've always tended to prefer the Shimano stuff, so that's how I came to that decision. And then the other option that you have with these bikes is for the rear suspension. So you have the option of going with a DVO coil shock or going with a DVO air shock. So I decided to go with the air shock, which is the DVO Topaz, which is 147 millimeters of travel. It features a tri-compression switch, so you have a locked out mode, you have a trail mode, so kind of like a middle ground, and then you have the open mode that's going to be all the way open, fully plush suspension. For the front, I mentioned we have DVO, so that's going to be the Onyx SC fork. That is their 35 millimeter stanchion, 160 millimeters in this option here, and that's going to be their Enduro fork. The first riding impressions were that the suspension felt absolutely fantastic. DVO's touted for having highly adjustable suspension, so I'm extremely excited over the coming season to really dial in and get this bike feeling to where I would like it. So without further ado, enjoy the riding clip.